Hey everybody, it's John, and usually we have a lot of fun and make a lot of jokes, at least we think they're funny. It is the day after Martin Luther King's birthday was celebrated, and I just want to take a moment and say how much I appreciate Martin Luther King Jr. and the way in which he led our nation during a tough time, and I'm so glad that we get to celebrate here a man of color, a man of faith, who stood up and helped to change the world. That is something I would hope for all of us. And here at Comedy Food Truck, we always want to stop and take notice of someone who made a difference. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Comedy Food Truck and enjoy the show.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it. And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
That's right, everybody. Give it up for our band, the Country Bear Jamboree. We are so excited. Those bears can play some funk, man. That sounded good. Digging it, loving it. Man, welcome to the next show in our universe. Marvel has a universe. DC has a universe. Comedy Food Truck has a universe. And I am a planet. Loving it. I have my own solar system. I do. Twinkies and Snickers rotate around me all day long. In my orbit. All right. Hey, listen, guys. I won't say that. I too have a planet called
Nope.
Pluto. Nope. Nope. Can't go there. Nope. Better not go there. It's not. Anyway, it's not ours. It's not theirs. It's yours. With me on the show, as always, I'm super excited to announce Jared. What's up, man?
Hello, everybody.
It's good to see you, man. Look at that. You dropped down and used that voice, made some people shudder. Some people were listening. He said, "Hello, everybody."
Ooh, play that again.
Do it again.
Knees shaking, hearts breaking.
Wow. After last week's episode, somebody thought you said niece is shaken. I gotta do my impression of Scott. Oh, what's happening, man?
How you doing?
Wow, you went Jersey on us there. That was cool. How you doing?
How you doing?
Mine sounds like the guy who ratted out everybody. How you doing? And ended up in prison and became a throw pillow for somebody named Bubba.
Down there by that there fence in Defiance.
Wow. That was Arkansas or something. That was awesome. Scott, it's good to have you, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. How's that iPhone working out?
It's working.
Okay. Are you regretting? Do you wish you had your Samsung 20?
Yeah.
Do
no,
you really?
I don't.
You do?
No, it's nice. It's a good change.
Good, because Steve Jobs will haunt you if you don't like your iPhone. He's not alive anymore. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah. Who invented Samsungs?
Sam.
Sam.
Bob.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bob
Samsung.
Yeah.
Some dude from Korea.
Yeah.
Samsung. Ray's back. What's up, Ray?
Oh, your mic is so loud.
Sorry. It's I'm loud. I'm sorry. I got to warn the sound guy when I'm going to shout into the mic. Ray's back. How's it going, Ray?
I just had my headphones up earlier. Sorry, Ray.
I was going to try and outdo Jared, but I don't think I can.
I don't know.
Hello.
Wow. See, Jared had people stuttering. Stuttering. I meant to say shuddering. I said stuttering.
Wow.
Stuttering. So Jared said, hey and hello and all that in a way that would, turn hearts. You said it in a way that people would call the police.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As long as you were going for that. That's cool.
Hello, ladies.
I do have a stalker. No. I didn't even know who that was. I had to look around. I'm like, hearing something demonic in my ears.
Out Satan.
Every single week that we do this, what always amazes me is that people would still be listening at this point in the show. With all the rhetoric and goofy stuff we do at the front, it's like, is anybody still listening? You know what? It's funny. We are in the beginning of a new year, and so our plan is, in all honesty, just unlike last year, because we kept promising, and then we finally did like the year-end show. We tried to stuff like 18 interviews into one show. We are going to do more interviews this year. I'm really looking forward to that. But they're not lined up yet. It's still COVID, and it's hard to get people, and so we're working on it. We're making a list. We're checking it twice. We're sending out letters of threats and stuff. But anyway, the thing is in the meantime, we're going to go to another topic here. And this is a topic that's fascinated me because I've been looking into it in my own life. Actually, I've been practicing it without realizing because I have a full-time job, and then I do comedy. Everybody knows why my comedy's not full-time. Right? Everybody knows. I know, exactly. See, that was the funny part. You do comedy, what? I didn't know that.
Funny.
Right, no, I did. Obviously with COVID and everything else, and really, if I were honest, a lot, my full-time job, I didn't have as much time this last year to do very much comedy at all. And so, I mean, other than through the show and some other little small areas like, in the shower. But it is a side hustle is my point. Like most people would call it a side. Now, let me define side hustle. Ray, you are like here. You're definitely, you have what would be a prototypical side hustle. You have a full-time job in HVAC.
Yes.
And then you also have a side hustle with balloons.
Yes.
And various sundry stuff. Anyway, so the point is that a side hustle is more than just a part-time job. That's the point. Side hustle is
a
kind of
business.
Yeah, it's a business. It's a literal business, something you do that you would probably in some cases trade out your full-time job for if you could make the kind of money that would sustain your lifestyle.
Transition to it at some point.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Or if nothing else, it's padding the retirement or it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So as opposed to, I mean, well, yeah, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be something you want to do forever because some people Uber as a side hustle. I don't know if they want to do that forever, or some people do my sister actually started doing this Instacart thing. Now, my sister is somebody who has, I think, multiple degrees, I believe. I think she has I know she has a bachelor's. She might even have a master's in like management, hotel stuff, all that. Really like very educated and very experienced. And she's been doing the Instacart thing like on the side as a side hustle. She sent me like a screenshot of her paydays.
Yeah.
Man, people pay a lot of money for people to come bring them their groceries. I'll tell you, especially right now, I imagine people don't want to leave the house, whatever else. I don't know why they don't realize that somebody else bringing anyway, didn't matter. I don't want to mess everybody up, kill the whole Instacart movement, but COVID can go through them fake plastic bags you buy. But the point is that my sister's been making quite a bit of a little money. I mean, she's a little change. It's going pretty well. And she doesn't have to burn a lot of gas because, Uber, you got to drive all over the place. She drives and all that, but even she has some back issues, so she's really nice because she can go do the shopping and then she gets in the car and it's kind of a little bit of a rest versus
being on your feet.
At restaurants and you're on your feet all the time. So, it's actually been kind of a little bit of a break because the restaurant industry clearly it's a little bit down. I mean, there's some people who are still, but so she's been doing this and making pretty good money. So the point is some things could lead to something bigger, but typically people like to side hustle in an area that they think they're passionate about and they would hope to build into a career. I think. At least that's how I'm defining it. So what I wanted to do is look up some side hustles, and I found this one website, and we're not going to read all of them, but it's 23 ridiculous side hustles. So don't brace yourself for incredible comedy here, but
they never do.
Pretty much
brace yourself.
Pretty much par for the course.
Isn't that the tagline on this show?
It is. Yeah. It's on the
comedy food truck. Brace yourself for some incredible comedy.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's actually don't brace yourself for incredible comedy. We use the word comedy loosely around here, but
you won't need a helmet.
Right. Yeah. That's why nobody from YouTube or Spotify or anywhere else is calling us to monetize our podcast.
Well, maybe they are, and I just haven't told you.
Oh, that could be. That may be Jared's side hustle.
Somebody's got to have a side hustle.
Maybe that's Jared's side hustle. Yeah.
I'm making money on our podcast, and
and not telling the rest of us.
That's why we got new equipment.
That's so funny.
Did you just buy a new car? Wait, you just got a new car. Wait a minute.
I drove up in some a new whip. Came in the new whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. For white people, that's a new car.
I'm not even sure what
There's
just
some
happened.
people don't know what that means, so I'm just trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain it. Okay, so side hustles. Some of these, I'm not going to read all of them, but some of these you probably have heard of, and maybe there's a couple that you haven't. Okay.
Okay.
One I have not heard of is you can actually monetize being a Spotify DJ.
Really?
Have you heard of this?
How does this work?
You can make money creating playlists for other people.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
Like but this is the part I don't understand. Like you pay someone to make a playlist for you on your Spotify account.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
Busy people.
But who?
People with
pays?
too much money.
Yeah, more money than what
I
to do with,
guess.
and they can't make a spot. Half the fun of a playlist is making the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
But there's already so many pre-built playlists too. You can
Well,
just,
that too.
Yeah, why would you?
I do get that though,
Yeah.
because I've listened to some playlists and like they start. Oh, it's just about Prince, right? You think of Prince playlist, and next thing you know, like Perry Como's on it. It's like, well, how did he end up on Prince?
It starts with P.
Starts with P.
Parts with a P, right? But you know
Because
what I
you
mean?
were on the artists that start with a P playlist.
Artists that start with a P. No, it's called the Prince playlist. But part of it too is there's just not very many artists that are as good as Prince. But you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is that now this is somebody paying somebody to do a I don't know, a playlist. I think it's weird because for me, when I make a playlist, the thing I like most about it is the memories. The what's that word you want when you think back and you remember fondly things?
Nostalgia.
The nostalgia of going through that and remembering why I like this song.
Yeah. Mhm.
So if I'm paying somebody else, do they go through my own nostalgia too? They come in and go like, man, you should have never left that girl. Like, because they were listening to that song that they didn't. Anyway, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it funny wise.
They do like a deep dive on your
Right.
your life and
Yeah.
your history, and
Right.
they go into your ancestry, and then they
Right.
build you a playlist or something. I mean,
Exactly.
you fill out a questionnaire. I mean, how does that work? It's like,
Yeah, they come back and they look at your wife like, yeah, you should have stayed with Rosie over there. You didn't have to go over there. Anyway, so, all right. How about this? I don't know. This one might be something people, keyword or hashtag research. I think that one's kind of out there, right? Transcribing audio for bloggers.
Yeah.
I could see that.
yeah, because the automatic stuff never gets it right.
I like this one. I'd start an influencer agency. Like you're an agent for social influencers.
So you like negotiate their.
Yeah, but when I read the description,
gigs.
most of them are they're only representing themselves, which I find hilarious.
So you start your own agency to represent you?
Right, but I guess so. But here's the other thing.
Hang on, let me put you through to my agent.
Right. Yeah.
What do you just switch ears with the phone? I mean,
But here's the other thing. Social media influencing, I mean, unless you're like a Instagram model or something, has very little to do with your looks or sometimes even your talent. So if you know how to make somebody else go to be a social influencer level and make money, why wouldn't you just do that for yourself?
Yeah.
you're ugly.
It's kind of, but I'm saying it doesn't. No, but what I just said though, but what I'm saying is so many social influencers are ugly. The social media,
Easy.
social influence. No, the point of
Oh,
social
social
media
influ- oh, I got you.
influencing
Yeah.
is it's not relying on your looks like
Good
an
point.
actor or
Good
whatever.
point.
That's my
Yeah.
point.
Good point.
That's the whole point of it,
Yeah.
isn't it? That you could be an influencer without having all that stuff that
You don't-
typically makes you
Right.
a regular media influencer.
Gotcha.
Anyway, whatever. What else? Let's get funny. Sell other people's stuff.
Sell other people's
Yeah.
I
So
do that all
basically
the
be
time.
a criminal.
Yeah.
Be a thief.
So
I'm just thinking.
Like a fence. Just steal stuff. That's usually a crime. I don't know, but I didn't realize criminal could now be a side
It
hustle.
just sounds funny. What do you do? I sell other people's stuff. They don't know it.
How do you get it? Well, first I have to do a B&E.
They don't know I'm selling it.
Then I got to find a fence to lay it off.
Somebody shows up at your house. What are you doing? I'm taking your car. That guy sold it to me. Wait.
Right, yeah. I had no idea. He sold that. Yeah, they don't know. Yeah. They have no idea you just bought their Honda. Oh,
Right.
okay. But here's their keys.
Oh my god.
I love that. Sell other people's stuff. A digital housekeeper.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
What do they like go into your like? They're going to like Google and clear out your
kinda like,
search
what?
history or something.
I'm just thinking, I don't know, like Zoom and like, okay, yeah, move that room back and forth. Yeah. Now, I don't know.
Digital house.
No, I'm sure what it means is yes, you go into your files and all that and kind of clean up stuff. Yeah.
digitally.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope that doesn't mean I'm digitally cleaning your house, like your actual physical house. Why is my house not clean? Because I only did it digitally. Look at this picture. It would look really great if you did it this way.
So wait, so they take a picture of your dirty house, clean up the picture,
Right, clean up.
and then send back the
Right.
clean picture. and
Basically
it's
airbrush.
It's
Yeah.
digitally clean.
Right.
Done.
Basically airbrush the
Digital-
picture.
yeah.
What's
So
that
when-
program you can mess with?
Photoshop.
Photoshop your house.
Yeah, they Photoshop.
This is what it is.
Yeah, so if you got like a
Yes.
dirty room or something,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
check it out. I can see
Yeah.
this. So you got like a dirty room. Somebody says, "Hey, I want to see a picture of your room or your living room
Mm-hmm.
or whatever." Well, it could be a mess. Give me a second. You call up your digital housekeeper. You send them a picture. They tidy it up. They send it back, and that's the picture you send to whoever you
Right.
wanted to see it.
Yeah, my PayPal account is. Send me the money.
Yeah.
That's so funny. How about a home improvement project manager?
otherwise known as your wife.
was gonna say. Let's bring in a third party. Let's just bring in a third
Otherwise
party to keep me
known as your wife.
keep me on task.
Yeah, they basically monetize the honeydew list.
Wow.
Right.
That's what your wife's going to come to you next time and go, yeah, no, this is not a honeydew list. I am now the home improvement project manager for this home.
Here's the timeline for this project.
yeah,
And
you
see, this
need-
is what I do during the day.
Right.
So I can see this.
That's
This could
so
work.
funny.
Here's the timeline. Here's the we're gonna here's
gosh.
the permits and the
Yes.
and the
That is so awesome.
everything.
How about a meal plan for people? Because, we don't know how to
Well-
eat, so I can see that.
If you've got, but see, I hear stuff like that, and if somebody's planning meals for me, they better have some kind of degree behind their name,
They might, but you're probably not
Yeah.
talking to them
Like
if
a-
they don't.
Like a dietitian. you know?
Yeah,
Right.
but you're not going to reach out to them if they don't.
Good point. Yeah.
That's where pictures could come in handy because I want to know what you look like. How do you eat?
Here's
That's what I
here's
wanna
a
know.
picture of me after I've been digitally housekeeped.
Right, yeah, like I
Digitally housekept.
right. I cannot be a meal planner for people. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Here, well, listen, hey, listen,
Sausage rolls.
listen. I'm not telling you this is what I would eat, but you go ahead. Go ahead and give it a shot. See if this will work for you. See if this works for you.
Let me know.
Everybody you do you. You just do you, and I'll do me. Man, what do you want me to eat for breakfast? Listen. Just, what do you eat? Mickey D's. Okay. Festival concierge.
I'm
How
sorry.
would that work? Festival concierge. So, do you help people? Oh, maybe like for what's that big festival in Palm Springs?
Oh, Coachella.
Like Coachella. Maybe you help. Basically, what that means is you're the designated driver.
That's a fancy name for the DD.
You're a designated driver. That's awesome. I like this one. Roommate broker. I'm looking for a roommate.
This
Yeah, go-
broker than the last one.
So again, we're back to thieves. This is somebody who'll steal from your roommate so he becomes broke. Oh, I love that. Roommate broker, right? Can I move in with you? I need you to talk to my broker. I need him to screen you. That's so great. Oh man.
What's
That's so great.
get the roommate facts? Look up the roommate facts on
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you gotta have a
Like a car
like a
fax?
property card for your roommate.
Yeah, right.
A roommate card. Hey, okay, this one I've seen, but it's still funny. Rent your driveway.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rent your driveway. Like if you live near a stadium or even just anywhere that's
This is
Yeah.
huge up in Rancho where they do the lights.
Yep,
With
there you
the-
go.
Up on
The
Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred,
Up
yeah.
on Thoroughbred.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
People will put cones out and they will charge people. They used to. They cracked down on all this, but people would charge people to park in the driveway. Rent them a
Sure.
spot.
And then go walk around.
Because they
and
could then go walk around. Then have to walk 2 miles,
Yep.
park and walk 2 miles just to get to
Yep.
the lights. They can
Yeah.
actually drive into the neighborhood
Yep.
and park.
Or
and-
waiting a 3.5-hour car line just to
Right?
see
Oh
some
my
lights.
just to
gosh.
walk around. Yeah, actually, it would be really cool. I remember when I'd go up there this has been a decade or more since I've been up there, but it was already crowded enough that people they could move, drive, but a lot of people would get out and walk. But there were always people around the neighborhood who had those like golf carts and different kind of motorized.
Yep.
They could zip around. That would be cool if you could rent a spot in the driveway and get
Tours.
or just be able to drive it.
Yeah.
Like you got it for an hour. Here's $30. Great. You guys can leave your car here, jump in this, come back when you're done.
And you split $30 across
4 or 5 hours, 6 hours.
4 or 5 people even.
Oh,
Yeah.
for that. But I'm
Yeah.
saying the homeowner for 6
Oh, yeah.
hours a
Oh,
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that every hour on the hour, and there's somebody else coming to grab it. You could even obviously, what do you call it? Reserve it, and do all that online, and you could have at least 4 to 5 hours of that. At you're making $150 a night,
Yeah, the lady
Easy.
6 nights a week.
One of my secretaries at work, she lives up there, and they cracked down on all that.
Oh, did they?
Because they used to have people selling kettle corn,
Yeah.
and they cracked down on all of it.
Because of what code violations or something, sale
Basically,
permits.
code
Yeah.
violations.
What if you hadn't got a seller's permit though,
Or
or a food handling license and all that?
they still wouldn't let them do it. It was
Who's saying they can't do it?
The city was cracking down on it.
But I would think if you got a permit and everything, can the city do that?
I don't know how.
I guess
how it
you
all
wouldn't
worked.
get the permit, but I mean, because you get
Yeah.
the permit from the city,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have to get
Wouldn't
a
you?
permit, food handler's permit.
The food handlers, I don't think has to come
California
from the-
reseller's license. You get the food handler's permit online. You can
I was
just-
going to
you
say
can just
that
do
wouldn't come
yeah.
from the city, but you could go get a city permit to.
Yeah,
If they let you.
Yeah, if they let you. Maybe
if they
would
would exactly, and I guess it was getting out of hand.
take all the fun out of it. Well, I don't know what's out of hand about it though. People want to buy stuff. What's the problem?
Right. Yeah.
Unless somebody was getting sick or there's some safety issue, I don't know why there would be a city always trying to get their money. Rancho.
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga. You know, I don't know who lives around us and who doesn't, but do you know, one time I read the Rancho Cucamonga was, we're the Orange County of the Inland Empire.
What? Orange County, like 10 miles away.
Right? I'm like, Orange County of the Inland Empire? Come on, man.
Last time I checked, we're the San Bernardino County of the Inland Empire.
Yep.
That's weird.
It's just crazy, man. I'm like, you really think highly of yourself. But anyway, I think that's funny. But so basically, it's like we're too poor to live in Orange County, but we bought it in Rancho Cucamonga. If somebody live in Rancho Cucamonga, I don't even care if I'm offending you. You're not even the best part of the whole area, Rancho Cucamonga. I'm just playing.
I live in Rancho Fucamonga, which is right next door.
They call that Fontana. That's what they call that.
Fontucky.
I know they try to look like we look like Rancho Cucamonga.
I'm sorry, I live in North Fontana. Let's get that part clear.
Sure, there is well, that's no different than I live in Chino Hills.
Yeah. Because Chino Hills is an actual city.
It is now.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a long time. But even then, why do they need to be an actual? They used to just be Chino.
Right. Yeah.
And it became Chino Hills because once people started to realize the prison was in Chino. Oh no, we're Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just means all that cow junk stays around longer because it floats up.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
what
Right. Because
You stink worse.
because North Pomona didn't sound great.
All the
Same
dairy
with Chino
farms are
Hills.
gone now, though, aren't they? The Chino?
They're getting there.
Not all, but a lot of them.
They don't smell like it
Well,
used
a
to.
lot of them were in Ontario too. It wasn't just Chino.
We've got
but
one
I mean,
right next to one of our schools, yeah.
Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
Colony High School.
Yeah. They've had
Down
one
off
for a long time.
Archibald and Riverside Drive.
Yeah.
There used to be a lot of dairy farms down there, too.
They're still there, down on
Are they?
Riverside. You get down below Riverside. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Haven't been that way in a
stuff
long
still
time.
there. Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff, man. It's great. You can see it in certain mornings. You know, the fog and the haze of manure.
A beautiful cowy morning.
They have this giant sprinkler they put out there. It's got a fire hose connected to it, and it shoots brown water
A shower of sadness.
like
Showers.
50 feet. It's like a giant rainbird, and it just looks like somebody's got a fire hose turned on, and it's
so
shooting this
great.
brown manure water out over
Oh,
the
my
field. It's
goodness.
beautiful. Oh, you can just taste it.
That's awesome. Taste it. That's weird when you're in a city and the whole time you're walking around, you're like, what is that? What is
Chocolate
that?
milk.
What is that? Something in my mouth.
Could taste the alfalfa.
Wow. All right. Keep going. A couple more. And then I actually have another list, but we won't be able to get to that. But my favorite on this whole list, People Walker.
Did you say people walker?
People Walker.
Was it like dead people? Walking dead people?
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Be on this for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This is the rest of the show. Here it comes.
There are people who pay people to come walk themselves.
Wow.
Can you please come by my house and make sure I walk? That's is that hilarious or not?
Wow.
A people walker.
Jared, it's time for your walk.
Yeah, right. This is also another one the wife calls on, right? Can you please get my husband out of the house?
Your people walker's here.
Here's his poo bag. Here's his poo bag. Take him.
Take him to Ontario.
Here's his poo bag. Don't bring him to Rancho. They'll call the cops on him.
Oh my God.
Take him down to Fontana or something.
Take that in his colostomy bag with him.
That's his bag, yeah. Because I walk my dogs, I got a bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might as well take one with my husband. Not my husband, but you know.
If he's pooping, you're
Somebody,
scooping.
you scooping. That's right. That's right.
He keeps stopping to check everything out. You got to keep dragging him along.
Yeah, he's got
Come
a
on,
leash.
come on.
Yeah, he's got a leash. Come on, let's go. He keeps sniffing everywhere. Like, what are you doing?
Sidetracked.
Sniffing everywhere he goes. What are you doing?
People. It's actually called People Walker.
It's called People Walker. That's a side hustle.
This is probably a serious
hustle.
thing that we're totally tearing apart
Right?
now.
Yeah. Maybe it's.
But-
Yeah.
Like walking elderly people that can't walk themselves.
This is not the nature of our show.
I know, but I feel bad now.
We're not going there because we
I have a conscience.
won't feel guilty anymore. Of course, it's probably something like that. People who are ill, rehabbing, whatever. But I just think it's funny to think of completely healthy people
Right.
being walked by
yes.
other people. I still think it's completely funny to think about your husband out there for a wife. To think of, because I'm not going to say my wife's out there on a leash, but a husband out there on a leash doing all the things that your dog would do. Sniffing,
Playing dogs.
smelling other people.
Squatting on the grass.
That's
Hunched over on the grass.
That's playing dog.
Why are you doing that? Don't jump up on him.
Down.
Stop barking at the neighbor's dogs.
Off.
No, never mind.
Scott.
I told you the playing dogs story. What playing dogs is, right?
No.
Jared knows this story.
I know the story.
Can I tell
yeah,
it?
I think so, but you
so
clean
my,
it up.
my best friend from all the way back to junior high. We go back like, I don't know, 150 years. And
Back when they had junior high. Now it's middle school.
yeah, we were hanging out one day at his house and we are just talking about something. He says, yeah, me and my brother were out back playing dogs. And it was like a needle coming off a record. I was like, what? He goes, it's where you go outside and you drop your pants and you take a dump on the lawn. Like, this is a normal thing for kids to do. I lost it. I was like, you need help. Yeah, and I guess his mom was like in the kitchen washing dishes, and she looks out the back window and here's him and his brother out in the backyard. Hey, Mom, look at that! And they're out there playing
They weren't even
dogs.
saying that. She looks out the window and they're like, woof.
Yeah.
Well, that's not that far of a imagination to really, when you come to people walkers, to think about it. Because even what was it in the 90s or so when the little kids were on the leashes?
Yeah.
Because they want to lose them.
Yeah.
So, you got these kids running around. So, I mean, why not? Why not put adults on there too? Yeah, wow. Morning wake-up caller, that kind of makes some sense. I'm not sure I can make big bucks doing it, but, because
There's so many
get an alarm clock.
so many automated options.
Right. Right, right.
They even have beds that will like dump you out of bed.
I like this one. Manage to-do lists. So,
yeah.
my to-do list is a mess. I'm going to call somebody and they can get this thing straightened out. That's so funny.
I had to do that. I had to hire somebody to do that one time.
That is so funny.
Just to get organized, yeah. Diane Zeman. She
Well,
came
I
to
know
help me with
there's
some.
organizers. You can hire people to organize.
But that's
for
kind of
you.
temporary.
Yeah.
To me, manage to-do list, manage. That means you're doing it regularly.
Regularly, yeah. Some
You
people
better
need
be
it.
pretty busy. But, okay, so that's just called being a personal assistant.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Manage to-do lists.
Yep.
To-do list manager.
Right? How about stalk people on LinkedIn?
Stalk?
Stalk them.
Like STALK.
Stalk people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, I know this is probably somewhat like
President Lincoln.
right? It's a little bit like headhunters because
I guess, yeah.
you're right. On LinkedIn, it's all professional. So
Yeah.
you're probably like, hey, we need to find.
I'm on there. Yeah.
Right. So I've even had people reach out and go, we'd like for you to apply or whatever for this or that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't even, honestly, I did it one time, my profile. I've never looked at LinkedIn again.
Yeah.
But I get alerts and I'm like, oh,
I couldn't tell
somebody
you
wants
what
to
my
know.
password was. Yeah.
I couldn't either.
I always get some offshore company looking for a manager
Yeah.
to manage
funny.
their stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, and then finally, which I really love and my favorite, and it was the last one, but it's funny, on the list at least that I was reading, sell trash on eBay.
Like
Like
actual
every-
trash?
Like everybody
Actual
else? Or?
trash.
Like bags of trash?
Not
Are we
like
talking?
bad products. I'm talking about literal trash, things that people throw out. Like the description, the guy was describing how he had gone to, I forget, I think it was a dumpster or something outside of some place, and he found a Mac box, like a Mac computer box, empty. No, the computer wasn't in it.
Right.
Sold it for $20 on eBay. I have no idea why anybody bought that, but that's
I'll tell you right now.
okay.
If you travel and you have to take your stuff with you, like if you work on site a lot, it's nice to be able to rebox it to transport it. I save some of my like my monitor box and my tower box. I save those. So if I ever have to take that somewhere, like if we're doing a
Sure.
gig somewhere,
Sure.
it's nice to be able to box it.
Okay.
Because it's protected in its original packing foam and box and everything.
Okay.
So if you threw your original box out,
Gotcha.
and you now need one, I could see somebody buying a box.
$20 though? Don't they sell boxes and you could get?
I could probably
Can't
make
you still
something for
buy a regular box or just
Right.
go in your house and get regular packing and anyway.
Yep.
It could also be
crazy.
someone was trying to pass off a used Mac as a new one. It's new in the box.
Well, no, but it wasn't a scam. No, it was.
No, I'm
it
saying
was,
like somebody
yeah.
bought it for that reason.
Oh, the guy buying it's
Yeah.
a scam artist. Yeah, that's
Right.
funny.
Good point.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I know that I rebox up my monitor and my tower every time I go to Starbucks.
Just walk in with like a
Just
brand new
walk in.
box and
I actually
everything.
saw somebody.
Set up,
I
pull
actually
it all
saw,
out.
Yeah, I actually saw somebody like that. Actually had a 32-inch monitor with the tower
Oh
and
my
a
gosh.
keyboard. All he was missing literally was like an inbox and his
He's-
business card holder.
He set up his whole desktop at Starbucks.
Like he took a
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Not even like one of those monitors where it's built in. Like
No.
he brings the
That's
actual
whole
tower
thing.
and a
Like,
monitor.
all the cables hanging off the table
Yep.
and everything. That's,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
funny.
It'd be cool if he hooked up one of those like monitor holders, had dual monitors that would kind of like do like this, and then he's got cable clips underneath that hold all the cables out of the way, and speakers.
So maybe his internet went down. His internet went down, and he needed internet, and he had to go. Starbucks
moving
was
in.
it.
Maybe.
Clocking in. Got to
Hey,
get my
give
work
me a
done.
cup of coffee. If Norms offered Wi-Fi, people would do that. They'd be there. Give me refills.
Yeah.
You'd be spending like $2 on a cup of coffee and stay there all day.
And get a better price because you could order it online and just have them deliver it to your
That's right.
table.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so good. Uber Eats comes walking in. They go to the Norms counter and they get the food and they turn around and hand it right to you. That's right here. That's right here.
We're doing this.
I'm right here.
We're making this happen.
That's so great. What about, okay, I know we're running long on time, but rent out your yard for dogs. It says,
Or just people to play dogs.
no, yeah, right. Or your neighbor's kids to go play dog. No, this is rent out your yard for dogs, colon.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Wait, the place is called Host. Or no, the idea is called Host a Sniff Spot. A sniff spot.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everybody.
A sniff spot. Hey,
like-
bring all your dogs over. Bring all. Anyway, I can't say what I want to say.
Come over to the host your colon.
Host your. I'm not hosting my colon. That's hilarious.
Get away from my sniff spot.
It's my sniff spot.
Beat me to it.
This is my undercarriage.
It's my understorage. It's my understorage.
So, John, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in today. Let's get things started here. How's your sniff spot?
How's your I don't know. I hadn't scratched it in a while. Scratch and sniff. Hey, honey, where you going? Where you taking the dog? Are we going to a sniff spot?
Wow, it's like a speakeasy for dogs.
It's like to get in, you have to have a special wolf.
Yeah, right.
What's the code?
It's Alpo.
I don't think there's anything else on this other list other than that was hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
But isn't that
Sniff
funny?
spot.
A sniff spot. Wow. It almost sounds
Not right.
illegal.
Hey, Jared,
Wow.
me and some of the fellas are gonna head over to the sniff spot. What are you guys doing?
Not that.
Right? After that, we're going to eat at the joint. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so hold on. I got another quick list, and then we're out. We probably should have been out already, but I just want
We're
to.
at
I'm
50
scanning.
50 minutes right now.
Are we at 50?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh man, people are like, "Wow, we like you guys, but come on." Oh, here's one: a professional cuddler.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one. Yep.
Are you kidding? Is that what they're calling them now these days?
I'm more of an amateur cuddler.
Is
so
that-
I'm more of a spooner.
I call Big Spoon.
taps.
Isn't that some form of like selling your body a little bit or something?
bit.
That can't be right. I mean,
No.
even if it's just cuddling. I mean,
A
it's
man
like,
whore.
Yeah.
It's in
That's it.
Deuce Bigelow.
Oh my gosh.
cuddler. I'm gonna get business cards that say that. It's gonna say my name and it's gonna say
Professional
comma cuddler.
how about this? This is so funny. You don't even have to be a professional anymore. Give your opinion about music. Amateur critic on Slice the Pie.
Slice the pie.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
critic
Yeah,
about
yeah,
music.
yeah,
I
all
guess
right.
people want to know non-professionals' opinions about stuff, so you can make money doing that.
Well, there's people that do the reactions. There's the people who do reactions to stuff already.
True.
I
No,
mean,
that's
yeah.
true. They do sell it.
Yeah.
Mystery shoppers, mystery sniffers, whatever. Hey, prepare meals for your neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
People pay their neighbors to,
Yeah.
can you cook for me, please?
Yeah.
How do you market that? Like you just go around and go, hey, I'll make some dinner for you. Want some spaghetti? Okay, that's cool. I'll take care of it.
Flyers.
Wow. That's funny. Remote English tutor.
Remote.
Remote. Yeah, I don't want you close. Just somebody, do they outsource that? Hello, I'm your English tutor today. I will be helping you to learn English.
My name is Steve.
My name is Steve. Oh
No,
my
it's
goodness. No way. Okay, that's it. Let's go. We're out. See you guys. No, I'm just kidding. That's the end of it. You know, we forgot to do this last week. I want to do it this week because we want to keep this up in the new year. If you have some side hustles that you find funny or maybe just cool or super interesting or maybe that you do that actually work.
Or if you have a sniff spot we can borrow.
Or if you have a sniff spot that we could all go to in this COVID environment, bring your mask. We'll have 6 feet apart while we sniff away. Sniffalupalix.
I'm just here to sniff your grass.
Sniff your grass. So
I got nothing.
if you but if you do, no, I'm saying, but if the listeners do, throw it in the chat. Let us know. Maybe we'll reference it, in a future show. Like maybe we might talk about side hustles again. I'm fascinated by this topic. I really am.
Yeah.
I think all of us deep inside wanted to do something different than we're probably doing. A lot of us. I don't feel that way, but I know a lot of people do. And so the side hustle thing's kind of a chance to put your toe in the water, try it out, sniff it, if you will, and then see if it'll work for you. So anyway, if you guys got anything, throw them in the chat. And you heard all about that at the beginning of the show. And Jared, you could tell them if you want on the way out.
Okay.
Jared, dismiss us.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
We're not ending well.